What is up, guys? Cowboy here. Now, I'm going to be walking you through DragonWilds. Now, this is a brand new game that's been released by the content publisher or game producer Jagex. Now, if you've been around the gaming scene for a while, you're going to know Jagex has a very interesting past when it comes to managing game companies. Now, when I heard they were releasing a brand new title, I was very, very interested to see what it was going to be. And guys, I am so impressed. I have never been blown away by a company's 180 like this. It's almost like they've just taken all of the biggest fans of RuneScape in the company, they've put them in a room and given them the license to use anything. And just said, guys, make your dream RuneScape game, and what they have produced is this. Now, guys, as you load in, everything's going to be brand new, and I don't want you to get overwhelmed, okay? Just remember, guys, we're at the start of the bell curve, okay? This is the very beginning of what is sometimes can be a steep learning curve for some people. I promise you, before we even get started, this game is super easy, it is super fun, and I'm just going to walk you through the first couple steps and get you guys on your way. Now, without even thinking about it, we're just going to walk up and we're going to talk to the wise old man. I'm just going to skip through. Yes, I do want to begin the tutorial. We're just going to skip through, and your next stage of the tutorial is obviously going to be this man out here. There is the dragon, the infamous dragon we will be tasked with conquering at some point. And here is Doric. We're going to be talking to Doric. Now, he's going to give us an objective, and we can see up on our mini-map, if we turn our camera to the left, we see there's an 85-meter mark. Now, if we just go towards that 85-meter mark, we're going to see a big pond. Now, let's make our way over to the pond. We're going to get into the water, and we're going to press E. Press E. Oh, I'm being attacked, guys. So you're going to hold right click, and this is going to block. So this is going to stop these little Kerbits from damaging you. Now, obviously, I don't have a shield. You can use your spacebar, guys. Click to attack. Now, I'm just going to have to defeat them without explaining it to you. So once you have defeated all of the little monsters in this field, you probably had a similar experience to what I just had. You can walk up to this lake here, and you can press E to collect dirty water. Now you can see in the top left, this water is stackable, and it stacks quite high. It is going to stack up to 50, so you're going to want to press E as much as you can. Now get 100, get 50, whatever you feel like. Now remember, not all of this is going to transfer into clean water, and while we're here, we're going to see a bunch of logs on the ground, and we're just going to pick these up as fast as we can. This is going to be really good to help us build a fireplace and a crafting table. Now, as you're picking up logs, you're going to see stones on the ground. You're going to want to collect these as well. Just pick up as much as you can. Logs, stones, anything you see. Don't worry about your inventory filling up. If you see it, grab it. Especially at this stage of the game. You have nothing on you, man. And you have a brand new inventory. Grab all the logs, all of the bushes, all of the stones. This is food, stones, and water. All good to go. Now, let us go over into a clearing. Now, guys, we're going to get into crafting. You're going to want to press B, and that's going to open your crafting menu. You're going to see a campfire, a crafting table. These are your two main items that you're going to want to start with. Now, we've got plenty of logs and plenty of stones, so we're going to place down a campfire, and we're just going to put that there. Then we're going to go back into our building menu, and we're going to place down a crafting bench. Now, I'm just going to scroll with my mouse to rotate that and place it down like such. Now, easily, I'm just going to press escape to enter out of the build menu. I'm going to walk up to the campfire, press E, and I'm going to drag my dirty water onto the top option. And then we can see logs. I'm going to shift click the log, and then I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to split about 4, and that's going to go into the campfire, and then we're just going to press start down here. And now we can walk away. That campfire is going to be boiling some water for us and collecting, which is going to be an absolute necessity, We cannot progress in the game. We have food and water meters down in the bottom left, and that is going to be very crucial to progression. Now, if we take a look at the crafting table, we can walk up and press E. We see a bunch of options. So I'd suggest the first thing you do is a stone pickaxe. That is going to make gathering stone for you much easier in the game. So let us look for a stone pile. We can see over by the next stage of our quest, there's a bunch of stone over there. So I'm going to walk over and just grab as much ash wood as I can on the way. We're making our way over to the stone pile, just picking up some logs and swinging our axe at the stone boulder. Right now, you've mined and collected the stone. Let us go back to the crafting bench, picking up red berries, picking up logs along the way. No time wasted here, guys. We're also collecting our clean water and our stones as we go into it, into the crafting bench. Now we can see we've got a club here. Let's craft a club. Let's craft a shield. Now we're not going to have enough stone for the axe, so we're just going to need to grab a few more. Now I don't think we're going to have to go mine another rock. We can just collect some up on the hill. We are flying through the levels. That's level 10 already. Still going. Now what are we missing? We are missing wood. So let's just grab some wood, extra wood. So you can see the items required down here, and then this is your inventory. So now that's an axe. And we're pretty much set up here. We've got a pickaxe, a club, a shield, and that's going to be it for the first stage of the quest. Now what we can do is we can go back and talk to Doric, and then he's going to say, you know, there's you know, it's dirty water, but we've done all of these quests, guys. That's a fine club over there. Even your waste. Before you go, here's something on your way. So we're just going to keep speaking to him until we get some vegetable soup, and then we're going to go over to Vanica. So you're going to need it. We've speed run a lot of those starting quests, guys, and we're just going to go straight back over to Mr. Vanica over here, and we're going to talk to him again. Great. And now we're going to get tasked with killing 4 rats. Now he has not given us what looks like a dagger. So I think from memory that might come after the quest. So we're going to push up onto the hill over here. Now our task is to kill 4 rats and then cook their meat. So we're just going to be walking around conserving our energy as we do this. Shielding as they attack. So that's 1. That is 3 there, and we've leveled up. Now this is going to be our last rat. And that is going to be our 4th rat. So we're going to return to Vanica. And we're just going to collect some logs before we go. Now we're not going to worry about going back to the other fireplace. It is a bit of a walk, so we're just going to grab some stones. There's plenty of stones here for us. It's like they might have been left here for us by a sneaky developer who had our best intentions in mind. And now we're going to grab the rat meat, put it into the fire, and then we're just going to start it straight away. And because we cooked so much water, this is not going to take too long. There goes rat meat 1. Here comes out rat meat 2. Rat meat 2. And that is going to be the next quest. We're going to go to Vanica. Press E. Successful. Great. And now he's going to give us a dagger. And this is going to be our best in slot when it comes to killing rats. Okay, so as we walk to the next objective, we're going to see on our map, it's east. It's 97 meters east. So that's the direction we're going to go. I'm just going to talk to you about how the inventory system works. If you press tab, we've got red berries down here. Now this is going to be a source of food. You can see in the bottom left, our hunger is about half full. And if we press 8, we're just going to eat. And this is going to keep our stats replenished. Now we've got plenty of these berries. We've got plenty of rat meat. So we're just going to fill up our hunger bar while we have the time. And then of course we're going to be drinking our water. And as you move through the land, guys, just keep an eye out for resources spots. So we see we've got water over here. We're looking for anything that we can hunt. And we're going to run up to Zanuck, the next quest, and then she's going to want us to grab some logs. She's actually given us another axe as well, so you're going to have a spare axe. And you know what you're thinking, oh really? Are we going to be stuck cutting trees? And the answer is no, guys. This is probably going to be one of the only trees that you're going to cut in the game. What's really cool is the spell part of the game, guys. There is magic in DragonWilds. Now, after you cut your tree by equipping your axe and holding click, you can walk up to it and hold your right click, and that's going to cast an overhead swing. And now you're going to get ash logs into your inventory. That's a skill level up as well, guys. And we're just going to be doing this until we get 50 logs. And don't worry, you're not going to lose them. And we're just going to return to the nice lady over there. Now, there's going to be the 50 logs. We're going to come back. She's going to say that was pretty annoying, wasn't it? She's going to give us a stone pickaxe as well. Now, if we press B, we're going to see in our crafting menu. Oh, no, not just yet. Sorry. We're going to want to go over to the rune essence, and we're going to start to mine rune essence. So we're just going to want to swing our pickaxe similar to the way we swinged it on the rock. And this is going to give us a new material called rune essence. And this is the material that's going to be used to make runes. rune essence turn into runes, and runes are what we need to make spells or cast spells. And spells are important for damage. We can cast combat spells, defensive spells, movement spells, and even spells to mine rocks for us and cut down trees. So it's very efficient. Now let us see, we have a rune altar unlocked, so I'm pressing B and I'm pressing E and Q on my keyboard to scroll through the top menus, and we're going to see a rune altar, and we're just going to plonk that down there, press escape, walk up, press E, and craft a bunch of runes like such. And there we go, 50 air runes have been crafted. We're going to the astral runes, and we're going to create 50 astral runes as well. We're going to go back, returning to Zanuck, skip through the conversation if you so desire, and now we are going to continue to the wise old man. So you're just going to continue down the trail again. You're going to see the objective marker on your navman compass. Personally, I'm running with the torch out. I just think it looks really cool. The Unity physics engine is such a cool, like, oh man, to think that I'm playing RuneScape on Unity right now. I mean, if you told 12-year-old me that this day would ever come, I think I probably would have been excited about it for weeks or even months. It is such a cool thing. RuneScape is now, it's here, it's real, it's transformed from the you know, the look down perspective. It's now a real world, guys. How cool. All right, let's get into the wise old man. We're just going to go up. He's going to be on the top floor. We're going to talk to him. And these are the first steps. He's going to give you a tome of rune crafting. And I think we're going to leave it there, guys. Here's a chest here as well. There's some rune essence. We can fire runes, wooden barrels, animal fur. We're going to take all of that. Now, I will walk you through. It's nighttime. We want to build a house. So you're going to press B. And you're going to see these basic building options down here. We're going to build some square tiles. And I'm just going to go 4x4, and this is going to be a rudimentary house. Now guys, I will warn you, building in this area is going to have some surprises. I'm not going to spoil what they are, but I'd suggest build a house here, guys. You know, it's part of the journey, it's part of the experience. Oh, that is not what we wanted to do. We wanted to go back into our build and build a doorway like such. Now it is going to be dark in here, so I would suggest you put down your bedcloth right by the front door so you're not searching around in the darkness, and put down a door. So we don't have the required materials. We are going to go and cut down some more trees. And here you go, guys, a level 12 woodcutting. We have unlocked the spell book. This is going to be our first spell, Astral Projection. Now this is going to make cutting down trees a lot easier. Obviously we just interacted with the building menu over there, so we're going to hold down Q and we're going to see Astral. We're going to hold down Q and click up the top here. And we're going to go into this tree and just click it. And here we go. How cool is that? Very cool. That log is going to be there waiting for us if we do decide to harvest it. I hear a rat is watching me. Hopefully we have the required items. We do need to put a roof over our house before we can sleep. So that is our top priority at the moment. So hopefully I have enough logs. I'm just assuming that I do. And then now we're going to want to put a door onto this, and then we're just going to put square tiles around us like so. Now before you think about placing fireplaces and crafting benches, you can place crafting benches in here, but don't place any cooking places. This is you can't do that indoors. So there we go, we've slept. It is now the daytime. Now I don't think I'm gonna need to walk you through much more, guys. Pretty much all that's left for you to do now is speak to the wise old man. I believe we have done that. I'm going to talk to him once more. Good, you've built a shelter. Could do some work. We're going to be here a while. Anyway, maybe some lighting, curtains. Anyway, we sit up here. He's disappeared at the lodestone. Vanished before you arrived. I'm missing one ingredient I'll need from you. Antlers. You get them from the deer. Hunt one and bring me antlers, and then we'll get started. But here, take this. Tome of Construction, hunt a deer and bring one antlers to the wise old man. Guys, I hope I've walked you through enough. I'm going to give you the nudge. Go out into DragonWilds and explore what it has to offer. Don't get bogged down by the details, guys. It is such a cool game. Don't feel discouraged. The learning curve is not that steep. It's really intuitive. This is your runes tab. This is your inventory tab. These are your items and your tomes and everything like that. Now, I'm not even sure whether I can... There we go. I've interacted with us and it's given us XP. So drag your tomes into your inventory. Interact with them. There we go. More XP. What's this? Plan a wooden barrel. Interact with it. There we go. We've learned a plan for a wooden barrel. Is this a tome of woodcutting? More XP. How good, guys? Super easy. We've got some spare rune essence there. Guys, get into it. Such a cool game. Anyone at JX, round of applause. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate you. I really do. If this video has helped you at all, please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Yeah, that is going to be it from me for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I've helped you even in the slightest. Now it is up to you. I will be bringing you more guides further as I progress into the game, but this is going to be step 1, how to conquer the tutorial island without getting bogged down or stuck on tiny little details. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one.